go to your death and fail your permadeath save. That's a very good piece of advice. You know, you can go !save, which will give me an SFX as well. So even if I don't see it immediately, I will hear it immediately. Granted, I think Gripples would be jealous. He hasn't been even making it to level 5. Yeah, but hang on. Gripples is... I mean, Gripples plays super challenging games. The thing is, I think his setup is maybe on par with mine. I know he started off using my mod list and then obviously, you know, made it his own. So in terms of the mods and the difficulty, maybe it's roughly the same, but his win conditions are just insane. It's like play half of the game without dying, basically. Oh, you did persuade him to use natural growth. You mean MCC Leveler, right? It is so much better than vanilla. This one is using MAD, which is the MCC, yeah. MCC is great. It's great. It is difficulty on 100, then anything in the game will one-shot you. Yes, I don't do that. However, and that is thanks to Null and Neb. I think originally it was Neberski's idea. Neberski, I should say it, you know, with a proper Slav pronunciation. I mean, the best I can manage. If you look at, there you go. If you look at my difficulty, it's 10, and with the mod, oh crap, what is it called? It's not progressive progression. Progressive progression. I think progressive progression is the one for the skills individual. Progressive difficulty. Proportional progression, it's not the one, but if we go, you know, if we just go to Null's page and we'll look at his mods. That's witness, give, flying on, and expansion, get lost. Oh my god, try that. You want to rediscover Vardenfell, even though you think you know Vardenfell. Play without the map or the minimap. That is great. I would keep using it if I still had the cursor that tells me if I'm looking north, you know, north, south, or anything. That's the only thing. I would use it otherwise. But the one I'm talking about is this one, dynamic difficulty. And very simply, when I'm level 1, there's no difficulty. When I'm level difficulty is 2. When I'm level 2, difficulty is 4. And now that I'm level 5, the difficulty is 10. But it goes like, I don't touch the slider, it goes up on its own, which is brilliant, I think. Not modded, I play without the map all the time, as in it's completely disabled or you just don't refer to it. It's a different thing. And in that case you would probably enjoy QQQBBB's mod. Hang on, Sphinx original mod that he never released was Less Clairvoyant Nerevarine, and Triple Q Triple B, I'm not sure how to go, QQQBBB's mod is not Clairvoyant Nerevarine. And the great thing about it is when you look at an NPC, you don't see the name of the NPC. When you look at a door, it doesn't tell you where the door goes. And that's absolutely brilliant. The reason why I'm not using it is because it's still a bit wonky with the potions. Like, you would buy a potion, and then when it's your inventory, you don't know what it is. So that's the only reason why I'm not using it. Because otherwise it's great. North. We keep going north. Especially when visiting Tamriel Rebuilt. The first time I went to Old Ebonheart, I did have the mod enabled, and I had never been there. It felt like the first time I played Morrowind, you know, when you just don't know where you're going, what's happening. We're there. Okay. I don't know why I wasted so much time trying to get a boat. With the boots of blinding speed, you just run there. Just run there. It's faster, it's cheaper, you know. Yeah, exactly. I mean, when you buy it, when it's in their inventory, you see that you're buying a potion of blah blah blah. The problem is, later you leave the shop and you go, what was that again? So when you drink it, if you had 2 of these, you drink it, then you know what the second one is. But it's a bit of an expensive way to identify your potions, especially when you're playing a more challenging setup where, well, money is very, very tight. And now we're just swimming. Also, I have no fatigue left, so it's a good thing we're not using necessities of Morrowind, for we would be drowning. And that would not be fun. You usually travel there from cool and then water walking. Yeah, that would be, that's very, very phallic. Just saying, Morrowind. Don't mind me. Okay. Yep. Come on, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Don't kill yourself. Don't kill yourself. And this should be our island. We're so close. I can feel victory. I hope I'm not getting, that's the ruined. I hope I'm not getting too confident. There's no dirty trick from Malacath, right? When you go there and you say, I've done the quest, he says, well done, he rewards you. It's not like he goes, really? Did you kill the enemy yourself? Or were you cowardly and in fact have no strength whatsoever? And then summons a legion of Daedra to test you. Let's find out. He doesn't care about my method. Good. It's probably, you know, better that way. There is a scamp, which I am not eager to fight because I am, well, on my own. Normally, well, this place should be free of enemies, for I have already killed the enemies. We're not going to the inner shrine. Malacath. Maybe that is not the way. This is the way. See, look at all the offerings I've offered. So Malacath, I've done really, really good. That's the guy you wanted me to kill. That's another orc that I bravely killed somehow. Also their heart and the dumbness heart. I'm going to, just for now so we can hear what it has to say, crank up the volume. Hopefully I'm not gonna explode your ears.
You have killed the false hero and ensured there will be no more to follow. You have helped bring back honor to the Orcish people, and for that I am glad. Here, take the head of Orion Bearclaw, wear it proudly, and let it serve as a reminder of what really happened.
So much better. So much better. So what does it do anyway? Fortify agility, fortify endurance. Whew, sweet. Except I don't know how to wear this. It's gonna drain my fatigue like nobody's business, but we're wearing it. And we have completed our permadeath challenge. We did it. 125,000, oh my goodness. Let's go with this. Welcome back, Siva. Look, you're just on time to witness the victory of us. We have successfully worshipped Malacath. Yes, that's my GG music. And every time I go, it's been a while since I played Final Fantasy. There's something about it. What do we do, guys? This is our winner. First time, actually. And let me tell you, we started once upon a time. We actually started our adventures here at the Drainim Spa. We started half naked, but we were delighted to see that Alaric was there too. So we had a companion. We started out as a barbarian, an orc. We were super happy with the skills, not so much the values of the skills. And for, I don't know, a couple of hours, our mission was in fact to find a shirt. We requested for a shirt. It's the true thing. Then we did go out and we made it to the village, and from there we decided that we should make it to Vvardenfell as fast as possible, because our quest from the beginning was to worship the Daedra, and because it's an orc character, I said, well, specifically we need to worship Malacath, and so we wanted to make it back to Vvardenfell as fast as possible. To do so, we took a Silstrider, I believe it was, to Sailing. By the time we get there, our quest, we had a shirt and everything, but by the time we got there, we were really hungry, thirsty and exhausted, with nothing from the Ashfall mod to actually do any of those things. So that was a bit of a challenge. Finally, we were able to rest, and from there, I believe we probably took a Silstrider again, and we went to Necrom. In Necrom, and that was thanks to Glisp, or Glitch Hunter on Twitch, who knows Tamriel rebuild pretty well, so he sort of guided me, and we did a quest and we got a house. We actually have a house in Necrom because we helped a guy and he was meditating by a tree forever, and we had the key to the house, so we moved in. There, what did we do in Necrom? Not much really. We read lots and lots and lots of books. From the beginning we were very proud that we could read. Not so many orcs are, literate. From Necrom we decided, okay, let's be serious and go to Vvardenfell, so we actually trekked that way, and we arrived not so much in Norum, in Alt Bossara, where we had like serious problem fighting people off, and by then we had our handicap pacifist. We got this one as we were playing. So when we realized that we had the pacifist handicap, at first I thought we're never going to be able to do it. We were level 2 or something, but because our conjuration with the random card was actually quite good, it was decided that if we could only get one summoning spell, we probably could survive. Anyway, by the time we were nearly dead in Alt Bossara, we took a not a Silstrider, but a River Strider back to Necrom, where we rested. In Necrom, we then realized we could take a boat straight to Firewatch, was it? It's not on my map, but we took a boat to Firewatch, I think. Hey, Grepples! I won! This is our champion. This is our champion with a fancy helmet, and we won by being super smart, cowardly, basically. But anyway, we did it. From the moment we made it to the Mages Guild, we were able to get our summoning spell. We went to Seidenine, we took Paxson with us, and from there on I was like, let's be smart, let's go into this quest for Malacath. We actually made it to the ruin where we are right now. We would have never been able to clear the ruin without Paxson. Paxson was our hero. He was our hero, but after that we decided that Paxson should not fight, and Paxson has become a pacifist. but we got we got Gizmo instead. And today basically we started somewhere here camping, and we went back and forth where you were here today, so you've seen what happened. We did good. And I did make it to level 5. Amazing. Now she has to be an NPC in the future perma-death, right? That's, you know, I still have to do that mod. What I wanted to do is put a tomb and a tombstone with the names of my fallen perma-death characters, but they died faster than I could mod them. But she deserves to be here forever. That is quite true. Anyway, what do we do with her now? What would be fun to do? Should I do heavy armor or light armor for my orc in Skyrim? I would say what I like about Skyrim, because you don't have a class. I mean, I like having a class, but since there are no classes, I like to go for the improbable builds. So an orc in light armor, I like that. Merlord, good morning. Create a hall of heroes where all the successful permadeath characters hang out and drink. Yeah, so far there would be one, just a one. Merlord, I was so worried for no reason. I finally made it back to civilization, and I was like, yes, an anvil at last, because my stuff was broken, including my compulsory Colovian fur helm. However, when I activated the anvil, it gave me a list of weapons that I could craft, and I was like, oh crap. But no, it is fine. Morrowind crafting adds some anvils in places, but they are not the same as the anvils that you place for realistic repair. So at least I can use both modes at the same time. So that was good. I have a mod where you make a class, where you create your character. Oh yes, it's I like it too. I like it too. I use it as well. And I can't remember the name right now. But it's something character creation, I think. And another that does all the racial perks and so on. I did install that one. And there's another one for Skyrim that makes the game more challenging. It starts with D? Imperious Races is the one for the races, but the other one, it's an overhaul. I can't think of it right now. The new Morrowind crafting replaces the vanilla statics with new activators, but Merlord added some, and these work, but the vanilla ones are MC by default. I don't know, like, clearly I want to be able to use all of your mods, Merlord, and Morrowind crafting, so I know it's a long way, but looking forward to being able to have all of them. I should have more victory music. How many times have I heard F compared to the one time I actually did win? What do we do with her, guys? Or do we roll a fresh character? What is the time? We do have time to make a fresh character and see what happens. Chim chim chim. The Whiterun mod for Skyrim is a lot of fun to... Oh no, Wintersun. I don't know this one. But then again, I haven't played Skyrim in a long time. Compatibility with MC is tough because they touch so many things in the game. Yeah, it really is. But you made a bunch of smaller mods. Like realistic repairs, it uses the anvil. When you activate their anvil, you have two menus. You have the create weapons, scrap weapons. They could add a repair, for example, so you can use it as something to repair. Can Lua detect anything with anvil in the name? Yes, that's the way it works as far as I understand. Save. And this is a winner. And I can make a Hall of Fame mod. It certainly isn't going to take as much time as creating a graveyard mod. That's for sure.